Hi, welcome to my video on digital wallets. After this video you will be able to explain to anyone what a digital wallet is and how it works. So let's get straight to it. What is a digital wallet? Well, as you can probably make out from the name, it is somewhere we keep our digital cash. Although this is not completely true, as the coins are not physical and do not actually reside within a wallet, but we'll look at this in a minute. Let's first see how they work. Now, to better understand how a digital wallet works, let us first compare it to something we are already familiar with. So what are we all familiar with that can be compared to a digital wallet? Email. Now you don't need to know the ins and outs of email for it to work, just the facts that everyone is familiar with, such as the fact that you know your email address, the fact that you give your email address out to anyone so that they can send you emails from anywhere in the world, the fact that just because they have your email address does not mean they can send emails from your email account without your password, and the fact that you can have a number of email addresses not necessarily tied to your name. Digital wallets are very similar. So you know your email address and give that to anyone so that they can email you. Likewise, you have a wallet address which you give out so that people can send you money. And just because they have your email address does not mean they can log into your account and send email without having your password, much the same that without the password to your wallet, they cannot log in and send money. Two things to note though. When we talk about digital wallets, we do not use the term password but rather private key, and your wallet address is also known as your public key. Let's now look at this term, sending money. As discussed in a previous video, Bitcoin and the blockchain for beginners, Bitcoin, as with other digital currencies, is one big ledger, an irreversible, unmodifiable, permanent list of transactions between wallet addresses, which every one of its users agrees upon. If you have the keys to the address, then you own whatever coins the ledger says are on it. So when we talk about sending money to people, actually all that is happening is that you are inputting a new transaction onto the ledger which records the movement of coins between wallet addresses. For example, if I wanted to give Bob 1 Bitcoin, no actual Bitcoin changes hands. The ledger just reflects that I have 1 less Bitcoin and that Bob has 1 more Bitcoin. Now you know what a digital wallet is, an address much like email, and how it works, you need to understand that these digital wallet addresses are specific to the blockchain with which they work in. In other words, a Bitcoin wallet address will only work on the Bitcoin network, as the Bitcoin blockchain or ledger is completely separate to any other coin. This is the same for all other blockchains or coins. The Bitcoin Cash blockchain requires a Bitcoin Cash wallet address, a Litecoin wallet address, Ethereum, an Ethereum wallet address, and so on. If you use an incorrect wallet address to make a transaction, the coins will be lost forever. This is because the coins would be removed from your wallet address and transferred to an address that doesn't exist within that blockchain, ergo, no more coins. And as I said before, it is irreversible. I will now cover the different types of wallets that are available to use. There are 2 different distinct categories of wallets, online and offline. I'll give a very brief description and example of each now. Under the category online, there are 3 different types: software, cloud-based, and mobile. Software, essentially installing a piece of software on your PC enables you to be in control of your private keys. However, having them on a machine that is connected to the internet and or a laptop you travel with comes with certain risks, hacking and theft for example, not to mention you would have to back up in case of hardware failure. The Electrum wallet would be an example of this. Cloud-based wallets, this means a company will keep your private keys, passwords on their servers. They are easy to set up and come with both desktop and mobile apps. Some security issues to keep in mind though with these wallets would be that your private keys are kept in the cloud, and therefore you would have to rely on the company hosting them to provide a high level of security and trust them not to run off with your passwords, essentially your money. Coinbase would be an example of this. And lastly, mobile wallets. Though both types previously mentioned have mobile apps, these wallets will be designed specifically for phones. They generally provide a more pleasurable, user-friendly application. A bra would be an example. The next category of wallet is offline, and there are 2 types of wallet within this category: hardware and paper. Hardware, these are small devices that only connect to the internet to confirm a transaction you have initiated, as your private keys are held within them. They are highly secure as they are only connected to the internet for very short periods of time. This makes them extremely difficult to hack. but as with any inanimate object, they can be stolen, damaged or lost. As long as you know your recovery sentence though, it is possible to recover your private keys to a new device. KeepKey is an example. The last type of wallet then is the paper type. Essentially you print off or write down the wallet address, public key, and password, private key. This is the most secure as it is never connected to the internet. You can send money to the address whenever you like and are usually good for gifts and presents. However, unless you carve the details into a strong metal, this type of wallet would be susceptible to water and fire damage, or even just becoming lost. Now you know the different types of wallet and an example of each, I would like to think you can be better prepared to pick one that suits your needs. I would advise, of course, to carry out your own research, but I hope that this has been helpful in making your decision. This is the wallet that I use, the KeepKey. It is one of the hardware wallets and I would recommend them to anyone looking for a secure wallet. I would also mention that if you purchase any hardware wallet, be sure you buy it from the maker or Amazon. Stay away from eBay and third-party sellers. It's a well-known fact in the community that people are buying these hardware wallets and copying down or creating a recovery sentence. Essentially, you're buying a wallet that someone else knows the password to. They will steal your money. Be careful, and as I said before, as long as you buy the wallet from the maker or Amazon, you will be okay. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button and share the video. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel.